Got some fresh baked bread and good cheese if you're after a bite to eat.
The townsfolk call me captain, because I used to be a sailor.
So what's the news on the street, Captain?
The Dark Elves are easy. There's a killer on the streets. And Viola Giordano won't leave me alone.
How would you like a drink?
Oh, very much so.
Coming right up.
I'm a sailor on the North Wind. We're laying over and help for a while.
I still can't believe Isabella's gone. She was such
If it's a
helpful
mercenary you're
lass.
looking for, you found him. There's no
Now,
stronger
more than
sword
ever,
on for hire in
the
all
world
Skyrim.
needs tales of heroism.
Best not to walk the
I'll
roads of
find some
Skyrim
way to
alone.
finish my book.
It's good to spend some time on solid land.
Good to see you again, friend.
A
Watch
life
out,
on the
some
river
gray
makes
skin
for
doesn't
weak.
fit
Sure.
your pocket.
So
What can I
put
do
on
for you?
walking when we don't.
You must be a Stormcloak through and through.
My
to
father
request-
says we need to just get on
This
with
is
our
an
lives.
ode to Skyrim's
That easy.
truest sons and daughters, the Stormcloaks.
Good thing you did for Norelion.
Retrieving the file for him before
He's
he
a
died.
true Nord.
And was
He'll come
obsessed.
around.
Cloak are finding three across the land.
We've intercepted.
I'm not
couriers
much of
from
a
Solid.
strategist, but Lord
The Empire
Ulfric
is
listens
putting
to
a
my
great
counsel.
deal
All
of
the
pleasure on Whiterun.
Travel safe.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that. Yes? Make it quick. I'm a busy man. Not in any no my shouting. However, it was my sword. The Empire thinks it holds for. Damn Tullius. Tullius has camp. We should take Yarmar. We're fighting on Skyrim. We're fighting because Skyrim. I killed Torrik to prove our wretched condition. Indeed, but the moot has not yet met to name her High Queen. There hasn't for too long. It's time we had a real High King. My father. When finally clamoring the throne of Isgomor. The Imperials have already died. Soon enough, we will march on. Is that so? Oh, you're quite brave to carry some. You can return this axe to the man who... I expect a great deal of excitement in the city of Whiterun in the near future. I must not... There is no The Empire and the Jarls who back them must... Sooner than you think.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message?
If by message you mean
Keep your eyes open.
through his gullet.
Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace would make a more powerful statement, don't you think?
So we're ready to start this war in earnest then.
Soon.
Next Imperial I see is dead.
All out like you did dead King Torrik.
Torrik was merely a message to the other Jarls. Whoever we replace them with will need the support of our armies.
We're ready.
Sir, I have a...
Divines bless you. May the ground you walk quake as you pass.
Take a moment to breathe, soldier.
Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach.
Sir.
Breathe.
You've returned with my axe. I knew that would be his response. As soon as you left, I sent word to General Tullius, who's been kind enough to lend us some of his troops, and Legate Scipius here. Let Ulfric try to make it past our combined forces. I'll turn you back over to your legion. Legate Scipius will have use for you. Gods be with us all. According Yar, they say Numenex was the... No doubt, he thought mutual were sent in exchange. The people of... with good... Even now, we must all... But until brave Ulfric's... Do you... He's nothing more than a barbarian. The outer walls...
If you need portions, you should try
hold them
Arcadia's
there.
cauldron.
They have catapults.
Damn it. Where did they get catapults? The city walls
Hey,
are
watch
already
it.
falling apart as it is.
My scouts tell me they're loading them with fire.
So, he wants to take my city. Walls intact.
The men will be fighting in the flames.
May the gods walk. Eastmir's beard, you're
If you
going
prefer,
to freeze
I can
to
take
death.
my men and leave.
No.
The Stormcloaks are here. In force. Get down to the front line.
Don't let me down.
This is it. We must hold the city.
Need to send up water brigades to combat the flames.
Can't wait to kill another of Ulfric's boys. Citizen, go home and lock your...
In each of us.
We Greymaids have been feuding with the Battleborns for years. There's no more bitter enemy than an old friend. Time to talk.
This is an important day for the Empire. If those rebels... What's the hurry? But... Ready to... Go! Everyone! With me! For the Empire!
your role in all of this. It'd be my honor should you decide to make Whiterun your home. Speak with Preventus. He'll make the necessary arrangements. Now, if you don't mind, revel in your victory here today, even as the gods revel in your honor. They already sing of your valor and skill. The halls of Sovngarde are no doubt ringing with your praises. In defeating these storm-cloaked traitors, you have proven the hollowness of their cause, and the fullness of your hearts. The citizens of Whiterun are forever here. But Ulfric will not stop here. No, he will continue. The citizens of Whiterun are forever in your debt. Over here. Our honor be lessened, should we carry on? For Whiterun! Jeez, Beard, you're going to freeze to death. My men will be ready when you are Dragonborn. You have a truce to arrange first, eh? Now, you don't...
You... embarrassed? Aren't you embarrassed?
What's the hurry?
By defeating Ulfric at Whiterun, we have solidified the allegiance of the Jarl. Perhaps the Stormcloaks will soon lose heart for this little rebellion of theirs once and for all. I'm promoting you to Quester. Take this blade, a symbol of your new station and responsibility. I'll keep an eye on your progress. The Empire rewards excellence, and so do I. You'd be wasted at... Make your way to our hidden military camp in the Pale. Rico will have import for the Emperor. By holding on to the Greybeards. Why, there's nothing to They are My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that. You may have... By all accounts, the storm... Yes, fine. I'll come to this Greybeard Council. For all the good it will do. Don't worry, I'll come to this peace council of yours.
Wait, I know you.
Aren't you... embarrassed?
I do the cooking and cleaning around the palace.
Imagine blowing up an entire town. Damn college. Winterhold would never be the same.
What's the hurry?
If Ulfric needs... You already know all that I know. Strength and steel.
For a dragon to attack Heinsgrove?
Magic.
Yes, it's about time they turned. I have the grip. I can't afford to. Even Tullius may be full. Yes, I'll give Tullius one more chance to quit Skyrim with his tail between his legs.
Great.
So, you've done it. The men of violence are gathered here, in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters. Peace? They're not, but regret. Take your seat at the council table.
Arngeir.
Let us see what wisdom we can
You know why
find
we're
among
here.
these
Are you going to let us in or not?
You're not invited here. You're not welcome here.
We have as much right to be at this council as all of you. More, actually. Since we were the one with the Dragonborn on this path.
We all wait upon you, Dragon. Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin. hope that we have all come
No.
here in the spirit
You
of...
insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? You're Chief Talos Hunter?
That didn't take long.
Here, here.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
What do you think? Are we going to let Ulfric dictate terms to us before the negotiations even start? Maybe so, but we shouldn't be making concessions before negotiations even start. Makes us look weak. I guess I'll defer to your judgment on this one, but I think it's a mistake.
Very well, Ulfric. Enjoy your petty victory. The Thalmor will treat with whatever government rules Skyrim. We would not think of interfering in your civil war.
Ha! Skyrim will never bow to the Thalmor. Unlike your Imperial friends here.
You're lucky I respect the Greybeards' council, Galmar.
Legate, we represent the Emperor here.
Sorry, sir. It won't happen again.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I have something to say first.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the Dragon Menace. There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be able to resist.
A temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar, and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hoped to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely out of character.
Want in return?
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough. First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire, and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth. In exchange for Markarth, the source of most of Skyrim's silver. Hardly. Riften seems like a better choice to me. Well fortified, easily resupplied from across Lake Honric. plus all the mead we can drink. Having another port would ease our supply situation. Better than nothing, I suppose. But Ulfric will need to offer a lot more if he wants me to give up Markarth without a fight.
The Dragonborn has spoken, Tullius. Markarth will be ours. Now we'll see if there's anything behind your talk of good faith.
I expected better of you, Dragonborn. You swore an oath to serve the Emperor. Don't forget it. I can see now that this is not a negotiation at all. I know you, Ulfric. If I hand over Markarth, you'll be ready with a new demand. You'll never defeat the Empire, and you know it. But you're willing to sacrifice thousands for your own selfish ambition. Soon enough, I'll have you back under the headsman's axe, and this time there won't be any dragon to save you.
As always, the Empire's fine words are worth nothing.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your pitiless agreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Aldrin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
I don't know about the end of the world, but this dragon situation has gotten out of hand. If this truce will help the Dragonborn here put an end to that menace, we both gain. Remember that, Ulfric. Now, back to the matter at hand. You know as well as I do that we can't hand over Markarth on these terms.
Damn Imperial arrogance.
Let's hear it.
We want compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten.
You slaughtered the very people you claim to be fighting for. True sons of Skyrim would never do such things.
Damned Imperial lies. My men would never stoop to such methods, even in retaliation for your butchery at...
All the blood spilled in this war is on your head.
So, Dragonborn, what do you say? Well said. For once you'll actually pay for your crimes. You know I can't agree to these terms. The Emperor would repudiate this treaty and I would be recalled.
Shores, bones, where will these demands end?
Let's hear it.
We want Kralder removed as Jarl of Winterhold, and an Imperial candidate put in his place.
What next, Tullius? Shall I just hand over all of Skyrim?
I guess I have no choice but to let the Dragonborn decide, although I'm starting to doubt your fairness. So, Dragonborn, what do you say? I knew I could count on you. I suppose that's the fairest deal we're likely to get.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table.
Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces, Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thungvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. Ulfric will allow Imperial forces into the Pale, Skald the Elder will go into exile, and Brynna Merilis will assume the Jarlship. The Stormcloaks will pay appropriate compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten. Winterhold will be turned over to the Empire, although the college itself will retain its traditional neutrality. You both agree to this?
The Sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreements, as long as the Imperials hold to theirs. What about you, Elisif? Are these terms to your liking? Speak up! I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. The Empire can live with these terms, yes, for a temporary truce, until the dragon menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it. You disappointed me. You gave too much away. More than was necessary to secure this truce. You... Think harder on your oath to the Emperor next time you're deciding what's right.
Pay no attention to him, a ponderous windbag, like most Imperial generals. Come on, Galmar. We have a lot of work to do.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it.
Jarl Balgruf,
I'm afraid that's
you are familiar with the
serious
Dragonborn
one.
plan.
I've discovered who the Greybeards' leader really is. All well, it's true that the blade justice demands. And cross-referencing this by calling the dragon with the voice. He's not compared. Your voice, I think it's very likely that he... thing.
I'm ready to do my part.
Snow.
Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach at all.
Well, that's an excellent question. You haven't overlooked that little detail, have you?
I believe I can be of help here.
May the god... As I promised, my men know what to do. Make sure you do your part. I'm
Be
putting
careful.
my city in your hands.
Moot! Aving!
Hey, watch it.
to put me in this humiliating position. Sir Alduin, No doubt you want to know where to find Alduin. Renikvaza, and many among ourselves. Once he has been lost ofan hinland. Gross. Only, of course, I could fly you there, but not while in Onik, and you free me, and I will carry you to Skaldafin. Test my promise to the Dovahkiin.
I assure you, you will not be. Most of them are hardly people
Was nu, Vini dein Rufe Astval. Saran Uth. I await your command as promised. Are you ready to see the world as only a Dova can? Zukbrit of Amativ Mubokotin Stinselok. This is as far as I can take you. Griffworth Akrin. I will look for your return. Or Alduin's.